a very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
And I hope all of you are hale and hearty and excited and enthusiastic and engaged about participating in the Global Jigyasa, All India Global Jigyasa Inter-School Online Quiz Contest. Are you all excited, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, superb. And we have students from so many different cities participating. Very quickly, let's go on to the quiz. We are slightly off schedule, but we'll catch up. Okay, we are now on to pre-quarterfinals 2. So giving everybody who's just joining in with us a little bit of an introduction to the All India Global Jigyasa Online Inter-School Quiz Contest. This is of course conducted by SkillSphere Education. We are a pan-India skill set development and general awareness enhancement organization. We are associated with over 180 schools and with over 70,000 students across India, for whom we conduct all of our different programs online and offline. I am the quiz master. I'm Ananch Prasad. I'm the founder and managing director of SkillSphere Education. In this quiz, we have 35 participating schools from, in fact, 15 cities, not 14 cities, and 105 participating students. All of these quiz students belong to grades 6 to 8. There are 3 sets of rounds that will eventually lead up to the grand finale. All right. And this is definitely India's first and biggest online inter-school Zoom quiz. So I'm very excited to be hosting this. We just finished off the first pre-quarterfinal round. We had a very interesting tiebreaker, and we finally had 2 students going through. We are going to choose 2 more students from these 5 who will make to the next round. This round, giving you basic rules, all the rules of the quiz, it's going to be conducted via Zoom. We are going to be following all the essential Ministry of Home Affairs guidelines. It is going to be streamed live via Facebook and YouTube. In fact, we are only streaming it live on Facebook. On YouTube, we are actually not streaming it live because Zoom only allows for streaming on one device at a time, on one platform at a time. So we are redirecting all the people from YouTube to Facebook. Okay. Participating students have to be isolated at the venue they are participating from. They are already isolated. Nobody is there in the room that they are participating from. We have spotters to make sure that there are no doubts. There are no, there is no issue in general with, rules being followed. Students can neither mute nor switch off their videos during the quiz. In case of disconnections or connectivity issues, we'll try our very best to ensure that there are no competitive advantages. But, there are going to be situations where we are just going to have to, forfeit that question for a student in case it is leading to a competitive advantage. So we will try our very best to adjust, but it might be difficult in case of connectivity issues. My decision as a quiz master is always the final decision. If there is a situation of disqualification, I might have to take that step as well. I'm sure it will not be. You are all wonderful students from wonderful schools who are participating today and are surely going to participate in the correct spirit. Okay. Your cell phone is only allowed to be kept in front of the screen for resolving connectivity issues, as is already very clear to all of you. Right? So everybody clear about any rules? Anybody has any doubts?
Sir,
Yes, how to answer was a doubt that Atharva asked. You will be asked the question, you will simply answer it. All right, I will go in a particular order. Anybody else has any doubts?
So we don't raise our hands, we just answer it once you ask
you don't
us.
have to raise hands.
sir,
There's
the
no
questions
buzzer.
are MCQs.
There are a range of different rounds with different types of questions. You will understand the question types when we reach specific rounds. Okay.
Sir,
So, yes, Krishna.
are the questions MCQs?
I just answered that question for you, Krishna. There are going to be rounds where there are MCQ questions. There are going to be rounds where there are no MCQ questions. When we reach a particular round, I will explain out the format of the round to you. Okay? There is no buzzer round, so you don't need to raise your hands to answer. I will call out the name of the person who needs to answer a question. Any other questions?
No.
So in fact, all the rounds in our different pre-quarterfinal quizzes are themed around specific sports. Okay. Round number 1 was themed around cricket. So the different rounds had a format around cricket. Round number 2, the theme is basketball. So all 3 rounds in your specific quiz are themed around basketball. All right. So we'll explain the rounds as we come to them. All the very best. 2 out of you 5 will actually be qualifying for the next round. So very quickly, let's come to round number 1. Round number 1 is called the 3-pointer. Basketball is in fact my favorite game among all the 4: kabaddi, basketball, football, and cricket. And the 3-pointer is a very interesting shot that requires a lot of accuracy. You have to stand behind the perimeter that is drawn. It's a semicircle. You have to stand behind it and try and score. Excuse me, please. You have to try and score the particular basket. For scoring from behind the perimeter, you always get 3 points. Okay, let's see if any of you can score a 3-pointer. In this round, each of you will be asked. In this round, each of you will be asked a question. It is worth 20 points. If you as the participant are unaware of the answer, you can ask for a hint. So that hint is like coming closer to the basket. So if you ask for the hint, then the question that was worth 20 points will become worth 10 points only. Okay. So with a hint, a question is worth 10 points. Without a hint, it's worth 20 points. Plain and simple. If you answer a question incorrectly, you will not be asked for a hint. So once you decide, if you want a hint, you cannot answer. Ask for the hint and then I'll show you the hint, then you answer. But then the question will be worth 10 points instead of 20 points. Okay. There is no carry forward. A question will not get carried forward to the next participant in this round. Okay. And 10 seconds roughly for answering a question. All the best. Anybody has any doubts?
Yes.
Yes, Atharva? Let me see what's come in the chat. There is no negative marking. All right. Thank you for actually mentioning that. There is no negative marking in this round. All right. So no negative marking. So try your best to answer. Okay. We will start off. The first question is for Sai Anish.
Sure. I'm ready.
Sai Anish from Euro School, Hyderabad. The first question of round 2 is for you. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? Superb. The question is, this person is the only African individual to have ever received the Bharat Ratna till now. It was awarded to him in 1990. Can you name this person?
Can I have a hint?
Okay. It's going to be worth 10 points after the hint. Are you sure you want the hint?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. This person is the only African individual to have ever received the Bharat Ratna till now. It was awarded to him in 1990. He is a former South African president and arguably the most famous one ever. Okay. He was imprisoned for several years during his protests for the rights of black people in South Africa. Can you name him, Sai?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela is the correct answer. Well played. Sai, 10 points to you. Nelson Mandela is the correct answer. Only African to ever be conferred with the Bharat Ratna. Well done. 10 points to Sai. Let's move on to the next
So
person.
you can call me Anish.
I'm sorry. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to call you Anish from here on. Let's move on to Anya. Anya
Yes, sir.
from Kalyani School, Pune. Your direct question is this. India has won the most number of Olympic medals in this sport. 8 golds, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Which sport is this, Anya? In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Cricket.
1. Cricket is the incorrect answer. I'm sorry. I cannot give you the hint. This question, anybody wants to answer this for us? Yes, Anish?
Sharpshooting.
Sharpshooting is incorrect. Ananya?
Hockey.
Hockey is the correct answer. India has absolutely dominated hockey in the Olympics, not so much anymore, but it used to dominate it. The next hint was about Dhyan Chand, the greatest Indian hockey player of all time. All right, let's move on to Krishna from NES ISD Dombivli.
Yeah, sir.
Krishna from NES ISD Dombivli, this is your direct question. What is the highest, this movie is the highest grossing Bollywood movie of all time. Can you name it, Krishna?
So can I have a hint?
Yes, it will be what, 10 points after the hint. Are you sure you want the hint?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, great. So your hint is, it is about the famous Fogart sisters and Mahavir Singh Fogart. Amir Khan played his role in the movie, the role of Mahavir Singh Fogart. Can you name the movie for us, Krishna?
Singh Amir Khan played the role
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Three Idiots.
1. I'm so sorry. That's the incorrect answer. What's the correct answer? It's all right. Happens at times in any quiz. Yes, Ananya?
Dangal.
Dangal. Anya also wanted to answer. The correct answer is Dangal. No worries. Happens, Krishna. Next question is from Ananya from Symbiosis School, Prabhat Road, Pune. Ananya, your direct question is this. K. Sivan is the chairperson of this Indian organization. Can you name the organization?
ISRO, sir.
ISRO is the correct answer. All right. The next hint was about which organization has a Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan missions. The correct answer is ISRO. 20 points to Ananya from Symbiosis Pune, Indian Space Research Organization. Well done, Ananya. Let's move on to the next person. All right. That is Atharv. Atharv, brother from City Pride School, Pune. Atharv, your question, direct question is this. Damascus is the capital of this country that has been suffering due to violence since a very long time. Can you name this country, Atharva?
Sir, can I have a hint?
Yes. It'll be what, 10 points? Are you sure you want the hint?
Yes.
Okay. The hint is Bashar al-Assad is the current premier of this country and it is located in the Middle East. In 5, 4, 3,
Bangladesh.
is the incorrect answer. The correct answer is, yes, Ananya?
So Syria.
Syria is the correct answer. Well done, Ananya. All right, no worries. Okay, no points to Atharva on that. And since we don't have Vanya, we'll very quickly move on to the next round. All right, before we move on to the next round, let's take a look at the scores. Pranjali ma'am, who's the assistant quiz master, has been keeping the scores. By the way, I forgot to introduce you to Fursan sir, who's the chief of admin and the spotter for this quiz, and Anas Mirza, who's the coordinator from our team, who's actually checking the Facebook live streams. All right, at the end of this round, the scores are as follows. Okay, Anish is on 10 points. Ananya Joshi from Symbiosis School, Prabhat Road, is in the lead with 20 points. Anya, Krishna, Atharva still need to open their scores up. All right. No worries. There is a lot of time to catch up. You can really do your very best, and the next rounds give you more opportunities. So very quickly, let's move on to the next rounds. Okay. Round 2, it's called slam dunk. The slam dunk is one of the most popular moves in basketball, where a player drives to the basket typically and slams the ball into it. It's very, very classy to see it. Okay. You need to slam dunk in this round as well. If a player misses a slam dunk though in a game of basketball, it is typically not the best side. Similarly, in this round, there will be consequences for missing a slam dunk. Each participant will get one direct question in this round, plus 20 points for a correct answer, minus 5
direct
points.
question means?
The question that's directly asked to you is called the direct question. So plus 20 points for a correct answer, minus 5 points for answering a question incorrectly. Questions, by the way, get carried forward in this round. There is an order of carried forward. I'll be following that specific order only, one after another. Plus 10 points for answering a carry forward question correctly. No negative marks for incorrectly answering a carry forward question. But for answering a direct question, yes, Ananya?
Do we have hints in this round?
No hints at all. Straight direct question, plus 20 or minus 5. If it gets carried forward, plus 10 or 0. Okay. And it'll keep getting carried forward until somebody answers it right. Okay. Clear to everyone? So this time we'll go in the reverse order. We'll start with Atharva from City Pride School, Pune. Okay. Atharva from City Pride School, Pune. This is your question. Who is the current president of the Russian Federation? Atharva.
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin is the correct answer. Well done. 20 points to Atharva. Well done, Atharva. Vladimir Putin is the current president of the Russian Federation. All right. Let's move on to Ananya. Ananya from Symbiosis Pune. This is your question. What is the capital of Indonesia, Ananya? In 5, 4.
Bali.
Bali is the incorrect answer. Bali is in Indonesia, but it's not the correct answer. Minus 5 points to Ananya. All right. The question moves on in order to Krishna. Krishna from NES ISD.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the answer?
Jakarta.
Jakarta is the correct answer. Bali was the incorrect answer.
Can I keep my cell phone in front of the device since I have a low internet connection?
All right, you can. Okay, that's fine. Okay. The correct answer is Jakarta. So minus 5 points to Ananya. 10 points to Krishna though. Well done, Krishna. You have opened your score with the answer Jakarta. All right. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is in fact the direct question for Krishna. Okay. Krishna, your direct question is, who is the author of The Immortals of Melua and The Oath of the Vayuputras? Krishna, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Krishna, you're going to have to pass if you don't give me an answer. I pass it on to Anya. Anya, do you have an answer for this?
No, sir.
All right. Anish?
Amish is the author.
Amish is the correct answer. 10 points to Anish. Amish Tripathi or Amish is the correct answer. Quite a popular author these days. So that is the correct answer. Well done. Okay. 10 points to Anish. The next question is the direct question for Anya. Anya, your direct question is this. Which is the only Indian bank that has the right to print money? Which is the only Indian bank that has the right to print money, Anya? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
SBI.
SBI is the incorrect answer. Minus 5 points to Anya, please. Anish, do you have an answer?
RBI, Reserve Bank of India.
Okay. Reserve Bank of India is the correct answer. 10 points to Anish once again. Anish is catching off the carry forwards. The Reserve Bank of India is the correct answer. Okay. Well done. Okay. Let's quickly move on to the next question, which is the direct question for Anish. As the last question of this round, Anish, your direct question is, this recently became the world's most watched TV show with 7.7 crore viewership approximately. A little bit more than that also now. Do you know what is this? This TV show became the world's most watched TV show. What did you answer, Anish? You gave me an answer. Ramayan is in fact the correct answer. Anish has completely dominated this round. Ramayan, actually the old Ramayan was reshown on Doordarshan recently during the lockdown by the Indian government. And it has really done very, very well. It's become the most watched TV show in the world with a 7.7 crore viewership. 20 points to Anish. Let's quickly check what the scores are at the end of this round. 1 minute. Let's go on to the scores very quickly. At the end of this round, I'm so sorry. Just give me a moment. Yes, at the end of this round, Anish has gotten into the lead with 50 points. Anya from Kalyani School, because of those negative points, is on -5. Krishna from NES Dombivli is on 10 points. Ananya Joshi from Symbiosis is on 15 points. Atharva from City Pride School Pune is on 20. And Vanya, of course, was a no-show. All right. So there's still a lot of time to catch up. Atharva has gone into second place, Anya into third place, but you can easily catch up in the final round. So very quickly, let's go on to the final round, which is called Double Dribble. Let me just share my screen with all of you. Okay. Round 3 is called Double Dribble. In basketball, a double dribble is actually a violation of the rules. A basketball player is never allowed to dribble the ball with both hands. If you dribble the ball with both hands, it's called a double dribble. In this quiz though, a double dribble means something slightly different. What will happen in this round is that each participant will be asked one question. It is worth 15 points. There is no negative points for answering incorrectly. However, a participant can ask for doubling the points for the question though. In such a case, the question will now become worth 30 points. However, for answering the question incorrectly in such a case, you will get -10 points. So be very careful, okay? If you ask and you have to double before you answer. If you answer and then say double, then it doesn't count. First say double, then we will count double for that. If you answer wrong after doubling, then it's -10. But if you answer correctly, 30 points. In general, though, the question is worth 15 points with no negative marking. Questions will not be carried forward in this round, okay? 10 seconds for answering a question correctly. Anybody has any doubts?
Sir, do we lose our points if we don't take the double?
No, you don't. Basically, then the question is worth 15 points. If you take double, then the question becomes worth 30 points. Okay. Also, after doubling, please note, even if you pass, you will get negative marks. Okay. So be very careful about doubling. I know a lot of you might want to double to make sure that you qualify for the next round. Okay. This time we will start off. Yes. Yes, Anya.
Sir, so after seeing the question, you can double or before?
No, after seeing the question. I will allow you to double after seeing the question. Okay. We will start off from the middle this time. We will start off with Krishna from NES ISD. Krishna.
Sir. Okay, sir.
The first question goes to you. And your question is, how many national languages does India have? The question is, how many national languages does India have?
Sir, 15.
15 is the incorrect answer. I am sorry. What is the correct answer? Anybody?
0.
0. Atharva, Ananya also might wanted to answer. The correct answer is 0. India does not have any national languages. There is no recognized national language in India. Very well done, Atharva. But of course, no points for this. Okay. Question number 2 is for Ananya. Ananya, question number 2, all the best. What is India's first proposed manned space mission called? India's first proposed manned space mission. It might get delayed due to the COVID-19 situation. Sorry, COVID is spelled incorrectly. It might get delayed due to the COVID-19 situation. What is India's first manned space mission called? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Ananya. Anybody else would like to answer this question for us?
Gaganyaan.
Who said that? Atharva, what is the answer?
Gaganyaan.
Gaganyaan is the correct answer. It is the Gaganyaan space mission. Okay. Gaganyaan is the space mission. Gaganyaan is the correct answer. Okay. Very quickly, let's move on to the next question. This direct question is now for Atharva. Atharva, your question is, Pandit Birju Maharaj is an exponent of which Indian dance form that has originated in North India? Atharva, this is a question for you. Okay. What is the correct answer? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Atharva, you have to give me an answer. I'm
Bihu?
sorry. Sorry?
No.
Bihu. He said Bihu. I'm sorry. That's anyway the wrong answer. Ananya, you can answer.
Kathak?
Kathak is the correct answer. Well done, Ananya. Kathak is the right answer. All right. Bihu was the incorrect answer. No points since he did not double. There was no problem. Okay. Anish, your direct question is this. What is the name of arguably the greatest basketball player of all time who won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the correct answer. Very well done. 15 points to Anish. Michael Jordan is the correct answer. Superb, Anish. Well done. 15 points to you. The last question goes to Anya. Anya, your direct question requires you to do a little bit of mathematics. So I'll give you a couple of seconds extra for it. Okay. The number given to the world by Aryabhat, into, that is multiplied by the number of colors on the Indian tricolor.
Sir, it's stating it's very easy.
Sorry? Anya,
Yeah, sir.
what is the answer to this question? The number given to the world by Aryabhat into the number of colors on the Indian tricolor.
0.
0. 0 is the correct answer. Well done. Well done. I wish you had doubled, but you did not double. 0 is the correct answer. All right. So well done, Anya. Anya, you have opened your score and we are done with round 3 at this point in time. Very quickly, we will go on to the scores. Okay. Very quickly, let's check the scores. Just a moment. Let's see what's happened. Is there some movement around in the students? Let's check the final scores. And the final scores are Anish has run away with this entire round. Anish has run away with this entire round with 65 points. Well done, Anish. You have qualified for the quarterfinals. You're the first qualifier. Anya, unfortunately, actually, Anya, your points get corrected. Pranjali, please update Anya's points. Anya ends on 10 points because she answered the last question correctly. So Anya, your final score is 10. Pranjali, please correct this. Krishna, you end on 10 points. Ananya Joshi from Symbiosis School, Prabhat Road, ends on, I'm so sorry, we're going to have to check this. Does Ananya end on 30 points? Pranjali, have you made a mistake here? Just a moment. We just check. Pranjali?
The last question was answered by Ananya, right?
The last question was answered by Anya. That's why you have made the mistake. That's the small mistake. That's Anya from Kalyani School, Pune. Just a small confusion in the names. Just 1 second. Let us correct it very quickly. Is it corrected, Pranjali? Can I show the final scores? All right. Okay, I'm so sorry. These are the final scores. Anish from Euroschool Hyderabad definitely makes it to the finals with 65 points. Anya Uppal from Kalyani School Pune ends on 10 points. Krishna Sawant from NES ISD Dombivli also ends on 10 points. Ananya Joshi, unfortunately, due to that negative 5 points, ends on 15. And Atharva Biradar from City Pride School Pune qualifies for the quarterfinals, just whisks through for the quarterfinals in second place. So congratulations, Ananya. I'm sorry, congratulations, Anish. Congratulations, Atharva. Just a little bit that I'd like to tell all of you. Whenever you're participating in a quiz, a little bit of strategy is important with the doubles, maintaining your calm composure, also important. Okay, sometimes we might go wrong with answers, it always happens, but quizzes are also about maintaining your calm and composure. Before we end this quiz for everybody, the Global Jigyasa weekly current affairs quiz shall be taking place. This is something that we actually do. We have been doing it since the past year. For everybody who's watching for their reference, it is going to be taking place every Sunday. It takes place every Sunday. We actually mail it out. It's an online quiz. It's a free quiz that we share every Sunday via WhatsApp and via mail. There are 10 questions in this quiz. 4 options each, out of which one is always correct. It is attempted by thousands of people across India. At last count, we had over 50,000 people. It's a free quiz, and if you'd like to receive it, you need to simply SMS or WhatsApp the word subscribe to 99871 34522. All right, that's the number, 99871 34522. We are also very, very excited to be telling you all that we are going to be releasing a Global Jigyasa app in June 2020. It's a free app, all right, which is going to have daily current affairs quizzes, daily news bulletins. So I'm sure it's going to be very, very exciting for all of you as well. You need to stay tuned for more information on this. If you subscribe for the quiz that we send every Sunday, you'll also get to know about the app. And lastly, during the lockdown, we have actually started off with the SkillSphere e-quiz club, where we teach students the art of quizzing and we try and enhance their current affairs knowledge about the world through many interactive quizzes and activities. It has 5 sessions of 1.5 hours each, and you can always attend a free demo session. It is for students of ages 10 to 13 years. If you'd like to register your child, the numbers are 73042. I'm sorry, 73042 77730. I'll repeat, 73042 77730, or you can also contact 88506 32323. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. At this point, we have ended pre-quarterfinals 2, and we are slightly behind schedule. So we'll quickly move on to the next pre-quarterfinal round. Everybody, congratulations on being nominated by your school to participate. Did you all have a good time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The main thing is the art of learning. And I hope you take this learning forward. And I'm very excited about the fact that so many of you from different cities could connect thanks to the Global Jigyasa All India Inter-School Quiz Contest. All right. So take care. All the very best.